Well, joining us on the phone is Dr. Wes Ely, Professor of Medicine at Vanderbilt University Medical School. Dr. Ely, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Father Reed. It's my pleasure.
Well, it's a pleasure to have you all the way from Memphis, and we're excited to speak to you because I know that as a member of the faculty, you are faculty advisor to not one, but two pro-life groups. Could you tell us about those groups?
Yes, here at Vanderbilt University, which is actually in Nashville, we have two groups. One is the Society of Saints Cosmas and Damian, which was a group founded by medical students who are Catholic, and it's a Catholic medical students group that is basically fostering awareness of Catholic principles and how to incorporate our faith into their lives as healers, as physicians. And it's a group that students and attendings get together all the time to discuss things about our faith and how we interact with patients from multiple different aspects of medical care. The other group is one which is actually non-religiously affiliated. It's the one that's considered the, quote, pro-life group, and it is titled LIFE, L-I-F-E, Leaders in the Fight for Every Patient. And in this group, we talk specifically about aspects of promoting life from conception to death. It's not just about abortion. It's about things from all the way to the end of life, actually, and a lot of end-of-life discussions and withdrawal of life support, etc. Comments are discussed as well. And it's specifically for people of all denominations, faiths, or non-faiths. Agnostics and atheists come, and it's all been cranking up on this campus over the past year and a half to 2 years, Father Reed.
Well, that's an amazing story, Doctor. Now, I know that you're a member of Incarnation Parish, and you have three beautiful daughters, don't you?
Yes, I do, and they go to a Dominican school, and in fact, one of their teachers, a Dominican by the name of Sister Mary Diana Drager, is actually a physician and was one of my mentees a few years ago at Vanderbilt University, and she's in our Catholic Medical Association, our Nashville Guild, and so she's been helping a lot with the Society of Saints Cosmas and Damian, giving lectures to the medical students since she was herself one of the Vanderbilt medical students several years ago.
That's wonderful. Could you tell us, why is it important to have groups such as the Society of Saints Cosmas and Damian and LIFE on a campus, especially a medical school campus?
Well, Father Reed, you know, most campuses around the country would be pretty much considered secular in nature in large part. And as we move forward in time, so many important things regarding life are critical to assimilate faith-based initiatives, faith-based concepts into our decision-making. Everything from a pregnant woman to a person dying of cancer, a person who is a spouse of somebody who just passed away. And as a physician or a medical student or resident, if you don't ever make the connection between your faith based on Jesus Christ or a Jewish faith, etc., and how you are going to incorporate that into your conversations with others who need your healing help, then I think that there's a huge disconnect, and you will be thwarted in your ability to really optimize your ability as a healer.
What kind of response have you seen, Doctor, among your own colleagues and other students at the university?
There's been a mixed response, and let me make sure that I'm very clear on this. We are not trying to interject things regarding faith into patients' and families' lives if they are not receptive to that. That is a very important point, is that we don't just walk around, for example, incorporating this into all of our conversations, but rather more into our actions. And there obviously are sometimes patients and families who do want to have specific, explicit conversations regarding faith, but a lot of times it is not as overt as that, or perhaps as verbal, perhaps. And I think that would really offend some in the medical field. But we have had a very positive response from many students who really were yearning for this sort of connection between their faith and their scientific knowledge. And then others sometimes feel like that those two things, never the twain should meet. We, of course, in the Society of Saints Cosmas and Damian and the Catholic Medical Association feel that those things are very important, that they should meet and should foster a better job as a physician via that nexus.
Now, did I hear somewhere through the grapevine that you participated in an Ironman event and you got through it with prayer?
No question. I do triathlons, and probably the most grueling one I've done was the Coeur d'Alene Ironman, and that clearly for me was an opportunity for 12 hours of prayer. In fact, I just this morning got back from an 82-mile ride, and I just say the rosary during those times and ask Jesus to help me learn more about Him and His passion. And sometimes the pain of the exercise helps me in that regard. You know what I mean?
Sure, sure. Well, Wes, thank you so much for taking the time to be with us on the program today and to explain to us the work that you're doing, not only as a physician, as a professor, but also as an advisor to students, helping them to proclaim their faith in the dignity of human life. And I know that you're going on a little bit of vacation, aren't you, with the girls and your wonderful wife?
Yes, I am. We're leaving tomorrow. My daughter is a dancer, and we're going to be at the Dance National, so that'll be fun. And I'll just leave you with this, Father Reed, is that this did not happen overnight. I've been praying about this for about 10 years and waiting for the right opportunity, and we wait for God's blessing and grace, and He has been doing this Himself over the past 2 years, and we are just obviously instruments in this, but it is an exciting time on a campus that has not had this going on before.
It sounds exciting just to hear about. Dr. Wes Ely, thank you so much for joining us. Have a great vacation.
I appreciate it, Father, and I appreciate you having me on the show.
Well, we appreciate you being with us. God bless.
Now.
Okay, and we're going to go right back to the living room. We're going to not go too far at all, and there'll be more of This Is the Day, so stay with us.